Shalom, y'all. Back again. Just another quick lesson. It's gonna go into this big thing about the tanks and the armies and things like that. So yeah, as you know, we're getting closer to this end, and as we get closer to the end, then Esau's gonna start implementing things to make them seem like they're normal operations. Yeah. So lucky, man. Every time this video, I end up getting a yawn on. But anyway, to make these things seem like normal operations when they really aren't, man. See what I'm saying? And chaos out of order, of course. But right now, what they have going on is these tanks, man. See what I'm saying? They're making it seem like it's a part of like some parade or operation, and really they're just trying to get the minds of the people ready for them because the people of this world are very easily susceptible, very easy to manipulate. So just another day, for Esau, easy light work. You know what I'm saying? They got these tanks, man. See what I'm saying? And basically, these tanks are popping up, and they're telling people, the residents, not to be alarmed because these, if they see these tanks rolling through the streets, man, which we already talk about on a regular basis. As men of the Lord, we already talk about how a man should desire to go into the city, and I'm gonna get into the scriptures. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just gonna read a little bit of this article, and I'm gonna hop into the scriptures and hop back out. You know what I'm saying? But how a man should desire to go to the city, but shall not be able to, man. And we're getting closer to that time, man. You know what I'm saying? Russia basically turned down the treaty to the ceasefire treaty for the missiles. Um, Not ceasefire, but basically roughly paraphrasing it as a contract in which basically the U.S. and both Russia agreed to or refrain from using both long range and short range missiles. See what I'm saying? And they basically said, "Nah, screw that. We're not going to sign it because we clearly have plans to use them." And then the little submarine scuffle that just happened. But yeah, man, it's getting closer and closer. So let me just read this, and then I'm hopping to the scriptures and hop back out, man. See, don't panic. Army warns DC residents armored vehicles roll through neighborhoods, man. It says tanks and armored personnel carriers pass through DC neighborhoods this weekend. Yeah, so that's a typo. This week, okay, never mind. This week en route to the National Mall for President Trump's salute to America, man. So they're going to the National Mall, which is obviously where a large influx of people are. See what I'm saying? So if anything were to happen, if they want to order out of chaos, then that would be the time, man. See what I'm saying? Not to say that any man knows the hour, just an example of what they could do. You see what I'm saying? And how people just are so easily susceptible to put themselves into situations like that, man. Because you best believe that mall's still going to be crowded, man. So let's keep going. It says Washington, the military is telling Washington D.C., man, that's part of the plan, man. See what I'm saying? They're seeing that hey, man, if we do this, how will they react, man? Will they still go, or will they like flee? Try to hide themselves, blah, yada yada yada, and they're trying to see, the reaction will be, man. So that way, the next time they come around, they'll be like, okay, yeah, we did it before, and nobody really gave a crap. They all stayed. Thousands and thousands of people there. Hey, let's do it again. Let's do the real thing this time, and it's gonna be the same reaction, man. See what I'm saying? It's like Esau science, man. They like to do testing first, man. Everything they do, they try to test on first, man. Whereas if you go through the spirit, then that everything is absolute, man. So you don't have to run tests because everything is absolute, man. But let's keep going, man. It says Washington. The military is telling Washington, D.C. residents not to panic if they see an armored personnel carrier rolling through their neighborhoods, man. And they're saying there are rumors or reports of these tanks haven't been actively fired, but that's neither here nor there. It says at least two of the Bradley fighting vehicles were placed near the Lincoln Memorial in preparation for President Donald Trump's salute to America. 4th of July of it. Let's see, man. So the least we can say is that he's trying to show in his salute, clearly it's some form of military might, man. See what I'm saying? Whether it be sort of like Kim Jong-un, man. You see what I'm saying? Showing some sort of military might, for whatever's about to pop off. He wants to show, we have the tanks, we have the weapons, you know what I'm saying? Things like that, man. Let's keep going. It says the Bradley fighting vehicles were shipped from Georgia and weighed roughly 55.2 1,000 pounds, man, which is a lot, man. And to transport anything like that is expensive, man, especially if it weighs that much, man. And that's a lot of pounds, man. Like, oh my god, that's heavy, man. It says at least two, other than two, Slovakia other armed vehicles, two M1A1 Abraham tanks are planned to be moved to the mall Wednesday evening, man. See what I'm saying? And ain't no bullets penetrating that, man. It says at least not any legal weapon that any citizen might have. It says new Army says armored vehicles will move through the city of Washington tonight. Specifically, armored spokesman says you'll see them moving through the neighborhoods, but don't panic, man. So that's all a part of it, man. Let's see, let's go down. See, there's some pretty good stuff going on. Let's see. The routes the vehicles taken to the city were not revealed, with details unavailable on where exactly they would be displayed, or if all of the vehicles would be shown together. Okay, this is getting a little sketchy here. It says the armored vehicles are part of a larger military-themed celebration. The president said includes flyovers by the Navy Blue Angels and one of the jetliners used as Air Force One. While the entire celebration has received criticism for its cost and deviation from the district traditional 4th of July event, with Congresswoman Eleanor Holmes saying women of war have no place on the national mall, man. Weapons of war have no place on the national mall. It says, just correct myself there, because I'm trying to have them take my video down by saying something like that. Let's keep going. It says, so this guy said, just let the Nats game, and we were greeted by Trump's tanks rolling through just outside the bar. That's what it's gonna be like, man. See what I'm saying? When martial law kick in, you're not gonna be able to do anything without them tanks there, man. It says, tanks moving through the streets of DC. They say there they go, tanks moving through the streets of DC. So people getting hip to it, man. And there was one other little portion where a guy says, where is it at, man? He said, here it goes. The Air Flag said, "Yep, that's a tank crossing over Potomac River for the first time in ever, man." See what I'm saying? So it's the first time in ever, man. Now let's go ahead and get into the scriptures, man. I'm gonna close it out because I ain't gonna try to drag this on, man. I'm gonna get straight to the point. Let's see. Let's get it, man. 2 Peter 3:8 says, "But beloved, be not ignorant of this one thing, that one day with the Lord is as 1,000 years, and 1,000 years is one day. The Lord is not slack concerning his promise, and some men count slackness, but is long suffering to us word, not willing any of us should perish, but that all should come to repentance," man. It says, "But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night." It says, "In the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat." So it's going into nuclear missiles and just extreme heat from the missiles, the cannons, or the chariots, man. You see what I'm saying? The tongue mingle with the fire and the sparks. But anyway, let's keep going. It says, "The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burnt up," man. It says, "Seeing then all these things that these things shall be dissolved, man, what manner of persons ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness," man. So right now we're supposed to be focused primarily on YAHAWASHI, man. And I see what I'm saying. You might have your little leisure here and there, but even that slowly is getting chopped off. You might notice, man. It's getting to the point where even a leisure is not really leisure, because the Lord will put you in a place where some stuff might go down, man, and then you ain't even gonna be in that. You gotta avoid it, man. See what I'm saying? But even that for the minute of the Lord is starting to become obsolete, man. A lot of things are becoming obsolete, man. These women are becoming obsolete. These engagements are becoming obsolete. Friends in the world becoming obsolete. It's just kind of becoming an annoyance, to be honest, man. Just at least for me personally, man. But Yeah, man. So you're supposed to be focused on your Yahawah Shai right now, man. And like I said, you might have your little things to escape this prison that you're in, to give you a relief, man. Whether it be a drink here or there, you know what I'm saying, or you might listen to music, or you got a woman that you deal with. But other than that, man, you're supposed to be focused, man. See what I'm saying? Now let's keep going. See what I'm saying? Because you're supposed to hold that crown fast, man. He says drop all and then follow after, man. So let's keep going, man. Let's get this. Let's get this. Ephesians 6 and verse. I'll start at 10, man. Let's see. Let's see. Follow. I'll start at verse 9, man. It says, and ye masters do the same thing unto them, forbearing, threatening, knowing your master also in heaven, neither is there respect of persons with him. He says, finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might, man. So be strong in the Lord and the power of his might, man. That's what we got to be at these points in time, because a 55,000 pound, 55.2 thousand pound tank, a regular man can't deal with, man, but a man of the Lord can deal with, man. And the Lord willing, he have you either hidden, under the watch of a chariot, like cloaked in a closet, or he give you that spiritual power in that day, man. See what I'm saying? To be able to deal with this, because he said that we're gonna be the pilgrims of the earth, man, in the wilderness, man. So, Lord willing, willingly, a lot of brothers are probably gonna be away from the city anyway, man. So let's keep going, man. He says, put on the whole armor of the Most High, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil, man. That's what we got to do right now. So the putting on the armor is through what, man? Through taking heed to the doctrine, man. Watching the videos, studying, reading, which I got to work on. Just everything, man. Everything concerning Yahawah Shai, man. Separating yourself from this world, man. He said he have chosen you out of the world, man. See what I'm saying? So when you do things pertaining to the world, you stepping back into the world, man. And one thing you got to realize is that, which I'm starting to realize, is that one thing that, which I'm probably gonna do a separate video on this, but when for the shepherd to fully have full effect and do his job fully, man, the sheep must need protection, man. See what I'm saying? So you gotta fully surrender yourself to Yahawah Shai, so he can show you the excellence of his ability as a shepherd, man. See what I'm saying? And what that means is basically, it says that when you depart from evil, you make yourself a prey, man. So to fully activate the Lord's will as a shepherd, man. See what I'm saying? His ability as a shepherd, you have to fully depart from evil, man. And when you fully depart from evil, then you fully make yourself a prey, which activates his ability as a shepherd, man. Which means that he gives you the ultimate protection, man. You see what I'm saying? And he'll give you that what you need to be able to survive, man. See what I'm saying? Because he said, so if he's not here physically, which you know what I'm saying, he could be, man. The Lord can come back any second, man. He could be here in cloaked, man. You see what I'm saying? Because he said at the revealing of Yahawashi, man. See what I'm saying? So of course we know that there are certain prophecies that have to pass, man. But that doesn't mean that he's not. He could be. He just hasn't revealed himself yet, man. So yeah, the Lord, he can come any second, man. We're in the last minutes, man. But let's keep going, man. It says, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world, and against spiritual wickedness in high places, man. That's who's controlling all this, man. Who's operating all this stuff, and who's sending out these tanks, man. Who's doing these wicked things, man. Is these people that's working these operations in spiritual wickedness in high places, man. And that's who we battle with on a regular basis, man. We're not concerned about these things like tanks and having to deal with things like that, having to eat, man, because the scriptures say what, that my servant shall eat, man. See what I'm saying? It says, wherefore take unto you the whole armor of the Most High, that you may be able to withstand the evil day, and having done all to stand, man. So yeah, put on the full armor, man. It talks about the breastplate, which is the faith, man. See what I'm saying? And all of that, man. So let's get it. Let's see. I don't even know. I'm just starting to think of scriptures, man. Man, what the? Oh my God. There you go. Second Corinthians 2:10 and verse 4, man. I'm gonna get it verse 2, man. Crap, I'm gonna start at 1. It says, "Now I, Paul, myself beseech you by the meekness and gentleness of Mashiach, who in presence and base among presence and base among you, but being absent and bold toward you, man. But I beseech you that I may not be bold when I am present with that confidence, wherewith I think to be bold against some which think of us as if we walked according to the flesh, man." See what I'm saying? So we gotta correct them, man. It says, "For though we walk in the flesh, we do not war after the flesh," man. See what I'm saying? So you gotta be focused, man. And although we walk in the flesh, we don't war after the flesh, man. See what I'm saying? We don't strive to do fleshly things, man. And even more so, we separate ourselves in this world, man. So even though we may appear like everybody else, we aren't, man. See what I'm saying? If you're Lord willing, you're a part of that number, man. If you appear like everyone else, but really the spirit inside of you is capable of doing much more, man. See what I'm saying? Alahaya, man. See what I'm saying? The creator to an extent, man. And by creator, I mean like obviously on a minimum level, not on a to the extent of YAHAWASHI, man. But through His will, you're able to create things, man. As you part of that first estate, man. Now let's keep going. It says, "For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through the Most High to the pulling down of strongholds," man. See what I'm saying? So our weapons aren't carnal, man. Our weapons is the spirit, man. It's these scriptures, man. So in order to sharpen your weapon, you got to stay in it, man. You got to stay in the spirit. You got to be around brothers. You know, you got to go to camp. You got to do your videos. You got to do all of that, man. See what I'm saying? And when you're out of camp, you know, you gotta bring in the sheep, man. Even when you're amongst, you see, we gotta be wise serpent or harmless to the dove. But if the spirit's on you to talk to somebody, you gotta talk to them, man. See what I'm saying? Because our people are still our people, whether we in front of the camp or not, man. Let's keep going. It says, "Casting down imaginations and every high thing that exalteth itself against the knowledge of the Most High, and bring it into captivity every thought to the obedience of Mashiach," man. So all the other crap, man, the things that in first Timothy's that he was warned to abstain from, man. Science falsely so called, you know, all these things, man. So the wise men of this world are going to be brought down to be made to look like fools, man. And the foolish things are going to confound the wise, man. So let's keep going, man. Let's get this, man. Second Esdras 2 and verse 15, it says, "For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another, and sword in their hands," man. It says, "For there should be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes," man. So nobody's gonna give a crap about the law, man. It says, "And the course of their actions shall stand in their power," man. So when the course of actions is in their power, that means that the power is in their hands to do things, man. That's what people want, man. That's true democracy, so to speak. Is a do as thou wilt, man. That's basically what the devil's motto anyway, man. And that's what's gonna be out here, man. It's gonna be do as thou wilt, man. Do what you want to do, man. And people are really gonna experience how messed up it is when everybody can be what they want to be and do what they want to do, man. See what I'm saying? When you have a be what you want to be, do whatever you want to do type mentality and type of world, that's what you're gonna live in, man. And you're gonna get that full experience of what you as a wicked person of this world desire, and which you pushed so fervently to set up, man. See what I'm saying? Because really, you caused this, man. You caused this because you wanted to live in a world where everybody could be what they wanted to be, where nobody's feelings got hurt, and where people could just do whatever they want to do, man. So when it says that the action of the power is going to stand in your hands, man, that's what you're going to get, man. You're going to get a do what you want to do type world, man. So where the cannibals can eat whoever they want to eat. See what I'm saying? Where the child molesters can do what they want to do. The kidnappers do what they want to do. The people that just love to kill start killing people. The murderers. See what I'm saying? The creeps. And when you have no food, and guess what? It's gonna escalate, man. See what I'm saying? Just people just gang rape, all type of stuff, man. See what I'm saying? So that's what you have to look forward to, because you wanted to live in a world where anybody could be what they want to be and nobody's feelings got hurt, man. See what I'm saying? Which is just not reality, man. The reality is that everybody can't do what they want to do and be what they want to be, man. See what I'm saying? Is that there's an order to everything, man. And we know that there's an order because whenever people don't act in an orderly arrangement, everything goes to crap, man, and things start to be destroyed, man. That's how we know that there's supposed to be an order, and that because when you step out of a certain boundary, everything goes to crap, man. That's how you know that everything was designed, man. But people are slow, man. They don't get that, man. Let's keep going. It says, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able to, man. So yeah, that's what you got to look forward to, man. A man shall be desired to go into a city and they should not be able to, man. It says, before because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid, man. That's what's coming, man. Men are going to be afraid, and their houses are going to be destroyed, man. This is going to happen all after, and it's going to affect everybody but the elect, man. See what I'm saying? Now, we're going to see it with our eyes, man, but it says that, roughly paraphrasing, 1,000, 100,000, or I can't get the number right now, shall fall at thy right side or thy left side. I don't want to slaughter it, but you get what I'm going, man. So basically, you're going to see it, but you're not going to be affected by it, man. See what I'm saying? You're going to desire to escape it, though, because Ezra desired to escape it, man. Now, let's keep going, man. So, yeah, you're going to get what you ask for, man. And that's what I learned, too, man. One thing I learned in this truth is that the Lord is he's a just balance, man, and he will give you what you ask for, man. Now, and what you always ask for isn't always going to be what's best for you, man, but you'll learn if you can discern things through the spirit. When you receive it and you get messed up, you think back, you gotta really think back in those moments, man. You gotta be like, oh man, like I know this is happening for a reason. I must have asked for this, man. When you really think to it, you think back to something that you asked for from the Lord, and you remember that you definitely asked for it, man. I realize that happens that happens. I don't want to say it doesn't happen as often as it used to because I try to abstain from that. But I realize that he will give you what you want, man. See what I'm saying? Sometimes, just to show you a lesson, man. Now let's keep going. It says, I'm gonna get this last one. I'm gonna close it out, man. It's Revelations 12 and verse 11, man. It says, and they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of the testimony, and they loved not their lives unto death, man. That's the elect, man. See what I'm saying? We don't give a crap, man. See what I'm saying? We don't love our lives unto death, man. We're gonna overcome him by the blood of the Lamb, man, and by the word of his testimony, man. It says that the light, wisdom is gonna basically abound, man. See what I'm saying? It's gonna flood out this lie, man. And it's gonna conquer everything. It's gonna conquer over the lie, man. So let's keep going. It says, verse 12. It says, therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth, and of the sea, for the devil is coming down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time, man. And that's what's happening, man. See what I'm saying? That's what's happening, man. And that's what you gotta look forward to, man. So hey, get it together before it's too late, man. You see what I'm saying? Point blank period. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. It's just straightforward, man. See what I'm saying? Get it together before it's too late because it's already that time, man. See what I'm saying? So yeah, man. I'm gonna close it out right there, man. I don't need to go any longer, man. The point's been said, yo. So with that, I'm gonna give all praise, glory, and honor to YAHAWAH, BaShem YAHAWASHI, BaShem QADASH. Double honor to the Apostle El's Greatmillstone, who ruled well. And third, I want to say Shalom, Mahabad Baki Sharala, to hopeful elect that's pushing shit through the forecast of the earth, man. With that, Shalom, Wa Abba Ball.